The solution to this problem is a concept called channels. And to introduce this concept, I'll actually comment out all lines of code except for this slow greet function call here. And I will now create such a channel. And a channel in Go is in the end simply a value that can be used as a communication, channel when working with Go routines. Now a channel is created with help of the built-in make function, and then you use the chan keyword. This creates a channel. Now the idea behind a channel is actually that it will transmit, you could say, some kind of data. So you can think of a channel in Go as a communication device. Therefore, you also must add another type here besides chan, which describes the kind of data that will be sent through the channel. That could be an integer or a float64 value or a string or a struct. Whatever you need, here I'll go for a Boolean value. So true or false. Because I want to have a simple channel that tells me whether the program is done or not. Or to be precise, whether this operation here is done or not. Therefore, I'll name this channel done and store the created channel in this variable like this. So now we got a variable named done, which contains a channel, so such a communication device, as I named it, as a value. And you can now pass this channel to the functions that you intend to run as a Go routine. For that here in slow greet, I'll accept a second argument, a second parameter, which I'll name donechan. Name, of course, is up to you, which is of type channel that will receive a Boolean, or that will transmit a Boolean, I should say. And then we can use this channel here inside of this function, once we're done with our operation, to send data through that channel to the place where we started the Go routine. And we do that by using this channel and then this special arrow operator here, which in the end is just the lower than sign and the dash. But combined, these two symbols form a special operator in Go that sends data to a channel. And the data that should be sent goes to the right side of this arrow. So this arrow operator points in the direction where the data should flow. And here we could simply send true as a value to this channel, since our channel wants a Boolean value. If you had a channel that wants an int, you should of course send some integer number. But now this channel receives the value true. Now we can go to the main function here and pass our done channel as a second argument to slow greet, because there I want a channel as a second parameter. And we can then read from that channel by using it and then putting the arrow on the other side of the channel, because the arrow always describes the direction of data flow. And now we're basically waiting for the channel to emit data, you could say. So for data to come out of this channel. And we could now, for example, also print this value like this. So this value that is received through the channel could now be printed, but we can also let it flow into the void, so to say. It's just important that we have this statement here, because that simply means that Go will only continue after this line of code, and therefore in this case end the program after some data came out of the channel. Because we're waiting for some data to come out of the channel with this line of code. And that of course will only be the case once this operation here finished. Therefore now if we save this and we run this program again, you see now it does not finish immediately, instead it waits and we get that output and thereafter it finishes.